Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we were talking about Donald Trump, all right? Now, it came out yesterday that him and his wife have coronavirus. So we're asking, do you think it's real? Do you think it's a hoax? Do you think he really has the coronavirus?
You want to start with me?
800-585-1051. Let's start with you.
I don't believe it. Sadly, Donald Trump would have to pass away from coronavirus to make me believe he had COVID. God forbid that happens, because I don't wish death on anyone. But I think this is all a stunt. I feel this is just his way to change the headlines in regards to not condemning white supremacy. This gives him a reason to not campaign for 14 days, stay out of the press, keep the bad headlines down, not show up for the next debate. And I think this could all be a stunt to make one of those value menu vaccines they rushing out look safe. He'll take it on national TV, all of a sudden be well, and give the illusion to the American public that the vaccine is safe. He'll look like a hero because he's one of the first to try it. Millions of people line up to get it, and boom, microchip implants for all of y'all.
You know, and I've been thinking about this all morning long, and I have to agree with you a little bit. Not the microchips part, but the part where I don't necessarily believe he has it. But think about it. Let's say he says he has it. He goes on national television. He acts like he takes the vaccine. He gets healed. He's okay. And now he looks like the hero. He looks like the guy, hey, I'm the one that rushed this vaccine. I'm the one that got this vaccine pushed through. You need to vote for me because I care more about you than Joe Biden. So, yes, I think it's a hoax. I don't necessarily think he has coronavirus.
Now, my homie, Stephanie Young. Stephanie is a black woman that I highly respect and listen to often. She left a comment on my Instagram and told me, no, let's not spread this. COVID is real. He has it. She has it. And this proves that he has failed to address this issue, mocked all the science and doctors' recommendations. 200,000 people are dead. Him getting COVID proves all his actions and the resistance to the truth were what we knew all along. He was wrong and he has failed. And now his selfishness has endangered us all. First of all, let me say, I totally agree with Stephanie. Okay? Stephanie Young, totally agree with her. If Trump and Melania really have COVID, they earned it. But my reply to Queen Stephanie Young would be, COVID is definitely real, but it's just hard to believe that as much as this administration lies and has tried to downplay the threat of COVID, that now all of a sudden he would have it. It feels like an October surprise. And if he does really have it and survives it, we really in trouble, because then Trump can push the narrative that 99% of cases are totally harmless. He's been trying to push that narrative already. But if he gets it and survives it, at his age and his size, see, that's the thing that y'all not taking into consideration either.
What's that?
If Trump survives, he can really push the narrative that is harmless, because he has two important risk factors for COVID complication. He's 74, and he's 244 pounds.
He's overweight.
He's all butt and gut.
Right.
All butt and gut. His body mass index is over 30, right? So at just his age, his hospitalization odds are 5 times higher than young males in the 20s, and his mortality rate is 90 times higher.
Now you mentioned
244 pounds.
Now you mentioned October surprise. For people out there that don't know what the quote unquote October surprise is, tell them what the October surprise is. Why you sound like that? It's not nothing kinky. You can't make it kinky, bro.
Well, in American political jargon, an October surprise is a news event deliberately created or timed to influence the outcome of an election, particularly one for the U.S. presidency, or sometimes an event occurring spontaneously that has the same effect. So that's what this feels like to me. It feels like an October surprise. And I mean, if you Google, there's so many of them. I'll give you the last one that we probably can remember. Let's see what the October surprise was in Clinton versus Trump.
Had to be something with Hillary.
A recording from 2005 was released on October 7th, in which Republican Party nominee Donald Trump used explicit language and claimed, when you're a star, they let you do it. You could do anything. Grab them by the,
pajama.
Pussycat. Yes. That was the October surprise. Okay. And then the same day, WikiLeaks began a 2-month campaign of releasing emails and experts from the account of John Podesta, and they shed a negative light on Democratic Party nominee Hillary Clinton. So those were the 2 October surprises.
The recent ones.
Yeah, back in 2016.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the phone line. Let's hear from the people. Hello, who's this?
Good morning.
Good morning.
You can hear me?
I can hear you
Yeah, we can
clearly.
hear you now. Put the Newport
Oh,
down and talk to us.
I'm sorry,
Smoking
guys.
them
This
black and
big
mild so
auntie,
early in the morning.
I'm working. Listen,
All right,
but
okay.
this is Big Auntie from Newark, and I just want to say that I do not believe Donald Trump has a COVID. I believe this is a ploy to delay the election. On the news, they're talking about, oh, this could be so bad for a president because no one has ever been sick like this. I just don't believe it. It's a ploy, and we need to wake up. There are so many people, including our black people, who support this man. He's a horrible person. How could you? How could you?
Yeah, and yeah, I don't think they'll delay the election, but I mean, it's sad that we live in an era where if our president does have corona, he got to die in order for us to believe it. That's the only way I would believe it. I'm being honest with you.
Goodness gracious.
That's it.
Well, thank you for calling. You be safe out there at work
I
in Newark, all
love
right?
you guys.
We
I'm
love you
so
back.
proud of you all. Keep growing. God bless you both.
Thank you so much. 800-585-1051. Now, it came out yesterday that your president, Donald Trump, has coronavirus, him and his wife. So what are your thoughts? Is it real? Is it fake?
This is Charlamagne the God, Leonard McKelvey talking. I don't believe it. Donald Trump would have to die from complications of COVID in order for me to believe it. And God forbid that happens because I don't wish death on nobody. And as I told y'all earlier, if he survives coronavirus, because he really has it, he can really push the narrative that 99% of cases are totally harmless because Trump has two important risk factors for COVID complications. He's 74 and he's 244 pounds. He's all butt and gut. Okay. His mortality chances are 90 times higher than young males in their 20s. So if he has it and survives it, boy, he really gonna push that narrative that 99% of cases are totally harmless. But I really think this is just all a ploy for him to look like a hero and be one of the first people to take those value menu vaccines. And then he gonna have all of y'all lining up to take that goddamn vaccine. And next thing you know, you're gonna have a microchip in your ass.
Well, anyway, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
My name is Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. We're talking
Dennis.
Donald Trump. We're asking, do you believe that he really has coronavirus, or do you think it's all a hoax?
I think it's very true. I think being the fact that they are always around people and so much, it's nothing but the truth.
You think it's the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't doubt that either. Listen, I mean, you know, if he got it, he earned it. You know, denying the science, not wearing a mask, always having these large rallies, being around a whole lot of people. So if he got it, he earned it. But
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, in order for me to believe it, he's got to pass away. God forbid.
My
That's the
goodness.
only
All
way
right.
I would believe it. Let's see
Let's
what
go.
the Lord has in store for us.
Let's go to another caller. Hello,
Come
who's
through
this?
October.
This is Jamal. What's happening?
Jamal. Good
Hey,
morning,
Jamal.
brother.
What's happening, King?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas? Yeah, he put that out there way too easy, man. Just out of nowhere, just randomly too, right after the white supremacist talk. So, no, I don't think he got no corona. Like, he usually has stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see somebody who lies the way he lies and who has downplayed coronavirus the way he has would actually come out and admit me, my wife, my aide, Hope Hicks, all of us have it. Like, I just don't see that. That's so not him.
Right. All right. Let's go to one more caller. Hello, who's this?
Enzo,
Enzo. Good morning, man.
Enzo, what's happening?
good morning. I'd like to say good rising to the Breakfast Club. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, King.
much.
Same to
now-
you, brother.
We're
Basically,
talking.
check
go
this
ahead.
out. I think that the whole coronavirus thing is a ploy from his political team to try to do some damage control on this man. Because before this happened, they were talking about the debate, they were talking about taxes, and up to recently, Melania Trump's leaked tape or whatever. Now, all of a sudden, he got coronavirus. Well, that's all they're talking about. They can keep him locked up to some extent, so he can't do or say anything crazy. I mean, unless they don't take his phone away. But if you ask me, that's what it is. You know, he's going to go into quarantine. That means they're going to keep him locked up for a while. He can't do anything crazy, and that's all they're going to talk about. And then everything else
agree.
goes away.
I agree. That's what I said. I feel like this is just his way to change the headlines in regards to him not condemning white supremacy and all the other negative press that he's gotten, the taxes, all of that stuff, man. It gives him a reason to not campaign for 14 days, stay out of the press, keep the headlines down before the election. Now he's changed the narrative altogether.
And all that goes away, but we can't let it go away. We still got to bring that up. Keep him accountable.
Okay.
What about this? What about that? Yeah, he's on quarantine, but what about this? What about that? Just keep bringing it up. And God knows what he'll do if he's there tweeting because he's bored, because he can't read a book. You know?
That is true.
We'll see what
That is
happens.
true. All right. Well, thank you, bro. What's the moral of the story, if there's a moral?
The moral of the story is Donald Trump would have to die, God forbid, from complications of COVID in order for me to believe that he actually has it. All right. That man is 74 years old and 244 pounds. He is all butt and gut. Okay. And if he survives this, we're going to have hell on our hands because he can really push the narrative that 99% of cases are totally harmless. But, you know, I don't believe any of this. I really just feel like this is a ploy to change the headlines, or it's a ploy to, you know, get y'all to line up to take that goddamn value menu vaccine that they're gonna be rolling out, because he's gonna be the first person to act like he taking it and be the hero. And next thing you know, all of y'all gonna have microchips in y'all booties right in time for Christmas.